Welcome to my channel Only Sports. Please support me by subscribing to watch sports news and updates. What is Liv going to do? Liv Morgan's big plans after her big win in WWE Crown Jewel 2024? WWE Women's World Champion. Liv Morgan is the inaugural Crown Jewel champion. It's an achievement that will go down in history, and she will be remembered for it. Liv Morgan locked horns with women's champion Nia Jax for the grand prize. Although the match didn't meet the fans' expectations, it had multiple chaotic sequences where Tiffany Stratton failed to cash in her Money in the Bank briefcase, and with the assistance of Dirty Dom and Raquel Rodriguez, the Miracle Kid managed to secure the big win. The victory has cemented Liv Morgan as the inaugural Women's Crown Jewel champion. Let's look at 3 directions for the 30-year-old. Liv Morgan could continue her rivalry with Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan have been feuding for months now and have faced each other in singles action twice. Their first match was at SummerSlam 2024, and the second happened at Bad Blood 2024. Currently, Mommy has 2 losses and 0 wins against the Women's World Champion. Liv and Rhea now have to finally settle their feud. On the latest episode of NXT, Raquel and Morgan brutally attacked Mommy, leaving her bloodied. Many fans and pundits have been predicting these 2 arch-rivals might compete in the Women's War Games match at Survivor Series 2024. Braun Strowman shares major tease ahead of WWE return. Rhea Ripley sends a one-word message after War Games announcement. Comments after her return number 2. The Women's World Champion could recruit more female friends. Since Raquel Rodriguez joined forces with Liv Morgan, the 30-year-old has been an unstoppable force. To solidify herself as a dominant champion and to secure her position, the Miracle Kid could add more female members to her group. Morgan has a history with Lana, who recently hinted at her potential WWE return. Adding herself alongside Liv would be great for the 39-year-old, and adding more people to her group would eventually set up the awaited War Games match between Team Liv and Team Rhea at Survivor Series 2024. 1. Liv could dump Dominic Mysterio. Liv and Rhea Ripley's saga is now near the end. They might have only a few more matches left. Amid this, the 30-year-old could dump on-screen boyfriend Dominic Mysterio. She may not need the former NXT North American champion anymore, as she went after him specifically to help her complete her revenge tour against the Nightmare. Now, she has a better partner in Raquel Rodriguez, who could take care of business better than Dirty Dom. Morgan has currently reached a career peak. It will be interesting to see what Triple H and the creative team have in store for the Women's World Champion in the near future. Liv Morgan sends a one-word message to her Judgment Day stablemates. Liv Morgan sent a shout-out to her Judgment Day stablemates on social media. The Women's World Champion officially joined the RAW faction after the SummerSlam Premium Live event. At SummerSlam 2024, Morgan defeated Rhea Ripley with an assist from Dominic Mysterio to retain the title. In the process, the Eradicator was booted out of Judgment Day. On X/Twitter, Morgan shared photos and videos of her Judgment Day stablemates, including Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, JD McDonough, and Carlito. In a message of just 1 syllable, she assured the group of her loyalty. "Family," Morgan wrote. Despite defeating Ripley at SummerSlam, Morgan's feud with her former tag team partner is not over yet. At the Bash in Berlin Premium Live event, Ripley pinned the current WWE Women's World Champion to ensure victory for herself and Damian Priest in a mixed tag team match. Liv Morgan spoke about her relationship with her stablemates on Judgment Day. Liv Morgan spoke very positively about her new stablemates on Judgment Day, praising them. "With Logan Paul, it's a business. Legend says WWE's exclusive megastar is an athlete at heart. In a recent interview on The Big Show with Lusick and Rose, the WWE Women's World Champion explained that Finn Balor, JD McDonough, and Carlito are established professional wrestlers. She also called Dominic Mysterio the best. Morgan had this to say: Papa Dom is obviously the best. He's a lot of fun to work with. As for Carlito, JD, and Finn, they're all very established guys in the wrestling world. They're all very successful. They've all been wrestling for a long time. They have so much knowledge. It's been great to learn from them every week. We all get on really well. It's a fun little new family dynamic. Liv Morgan finally breaks silence about Dominic Mysterio, making her cry during a WWE promo video. Raw Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio are currently the hottest couple in WWE, but their relationship got off to a rocky start. Recently, the Women's World Champion spoke out about the time Dirty Dom yelled at her during a promo video for Monday Night Raw. On the July 22, 2024 episode of Red Brand, Rhea Ripley questioned the former NXT North American Champion's loyalty to her while he was out due to injury. Morgan stepped in and insulted Mommy by saying that beautiful men like Dominic Mysterio prefer women with looks like Miracle Kid. The Women's World Champion was hoping Dirty Dom would say, "I love you," but the Latin con man temporarily regained Ripley's trust by verbally belittling Ripley Morgan, leaving the 30-year-old heartbroken. In a recent interview with Chris Van Vliet on Insight, Miracle Kid was asked what she thought about Papa Dom's verbal attack during the aforementioned promotional video. The WWE Women's World Champion broke her silence and revealed that Dominic Mysterio's harsh words were a strategic move to mislead her. Liv Morgan explained that she wanted to add a twist in which Dirty Dom betrayed Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam PLE and ultimately chose her as his partner. No, it wasn't a nice word, but I didn't know at the time that it was all part of his plan. He, Dominic Mysterio, told me that to put me off guard, so that whatever happens at SummerSlam will be a big surprise. So I had no idea. I never thought he'd say that to me. "I never thought he'd pick me at SummerSlam," she said. Liv Morgan says she has unfinished business with WWE star Rhea Ripley at WWE Bad Blood 2024. Rhea Ripley defeated Morgan in a singles match. However, Miracle Kid retained the Women's World Championship due to disqualification. During the same exchange with Chris Van Vliet on Insight, Liv Morgan claimed that Mommy was into her and Dominic Mysterio. The WWE Women's World Champion claimed that she and Ripley had unfinished business dating back to their meeting at Bad Blood PLE. "I don't know. That's what it was for me in Bad Blood, so that's it." Leah seems unhappy with the outcome of this fight and seems a little carried away at this point. "She won't leave us alone, so I feel like I have unfinished business to handle." As of now, Liv Morgan is scheduled to face Nia Jax for the inaugural Women's Crown Jewel Championship at a prestigious premium live event in Saudi Arabia on November 2nd. Liv Morgan backstage in Dominic Mysterio's absence. She responds Liv Morgan is currently romantically involved with her Judgment Day teammate Dominic Mysterio on WWE Raw. However, another superstar was recently caught flirting with the Women's World Champion backstage in Dirty Dom's absence. Raw backstage interviewer Jackie Redmond recently interviewed several superstars, including CM Punk, Sami Zayn, Otis, and Xavier Woods, about their favorite hockey teams. When she approached American Maid's Julius Creed, he flirtatiously asked if Liv Morgan likes hockey. Redmond and Creed caught up with the Women's World Champion and popped the question. Morgan responded that she would say she loves hockey, so the 30-year-old could say she loves it. After receiving confirmation from Morgan, Creed maintained that hockey is his favorite sport. "I think you love hockey, so I say you should," Morgan said. "Yes, I love hockey. It's actually my favorite sport," Creed responded. The American Maid member shared Redmond's video on Instagram with another message for Morgan as the caption, "Ye only livance what's up?" Liv Morgan thinks Julius Creed will be a future WWE champion. Liv Morgan has been feuding with Rhea Ripley on Monday Night Raw for months. After Eradicator returned from injury before SummerSlam, Jackie Redmond interviewed some WWE superstars backstage and asked them which side they would take in this feud. When Redmond interviewed Julius Creed, he revealed that he was with Team Liv. The women's world champion then joined them, calling the 30-year-old superstar a future champion. Jey Uso sends a 3-word message amid speculation about a return to OG Bloodline legendary wrestler, announces retirement at just 47 years old. Reveals date of final fight. "This guy here is a future champion," Morgan said. "Creed is currently part of Chad Gable's American Made, while Morgan is a member of the Judgment Day. She recently defended her Women's World Championship against Rhea Ripley at WWE Bad Blood with help from Raquel Rodriguez. Dominic Mysterio dumps Liv Morgan for former 2-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion. There's no question that Dominic Mysterio is no friend to anyone in WWE. He didn't hesitate to abandon ship at the first sign of trouble. At SummerSlam, he betrayed Rhea Ripley for Liv Morgan. If it's good for him, it won't be long before he dumps Morgan. But Dom might be doing it for good reasons this time. With Dominic leaving Judgment Day and possibly Liv Morgan, where will he go? This time, Dominic will return to his father, Rey Mysterio, and reconcile with the 2-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Dom betrayed Rey 2022 and became a villain, even fighting him at WrestleMania 39, but ultimately losing. However, it looks like Dominic will right his wrongs and go back to Rey Mysterio. Dirty Dom participated in this week's Raw main event, a fatal 4-way match against Seth Rollins, Sheamus, and Damian Priest to determine the next challenger for Gunther's title. However, he had to bite the garbage as he had no chance of winning the match with his own skills. Dominic got nailed by Damian Priest, the same man he expertly defeated on last week's RAW before Crown Jewel. Although he had some help in the one-on-one battle, none of the members of Judgment Day came to his aid this week. Finn Balor, his partner at Judgment Day, doesn't seem too happy with Dominic's ambition to become World Heavyweight Champion. Balor also walked out as Dominic expressed his eagerness to get the gold from Gunther backstage. Prince later asked J.D. McDonough not to help Dom during his matches on Raw. After his loss this week, an all-out war could break out between Dom and Finn Balor. Dominic Mysterio could team up with Rey Mysterio to compete for the tag titles. Things could start to get ugly between Dominic and Finn Balor on next week's Raw. Balor didn't look happy when Dominic spoke about beating Damian Priest in a #1 contenders match on last week's RAW. Balor was nowhere to be seen as the others helped Dom fight Priest. That way Dominic can confront Balor about being jealous. This could lead to conflict between the two and Dominic Mysterio leaving the heel faction. Dom could also have a singles match against Balor, which would include J.D. McDonough. When Dom is outnumbered by his old powers, he could turn to his father for help. The duo could then face members of the Judgment Day together. Rey and Dominic could challenge Balor and J.D. McDonough for the WWE World Tag Team Championship at WrestleMania 41. Rey and Dominic were previously WWE SmackDown Tag Team Champions. They won the titles. Liv Morgan says she's moving on from Rhea Ripley on Raw. Liv Morgan said that she is formally finished with Rhea Ripley and continuing on, with a 40-year-old whiz being her objective for the approaching month. It was a genuinely peculiar meeting, with Jackie Redmond endeavoring to uncover the Ill Will episode. In the event that you missed it, the Liv Morgan-Rhea Ripley ladies' big showdown match at Ill Will finished in a DQ win for Ripley after Raquel Rodriguez meddled and ended up being the game changer. Rodriguez and Morgan appreciated 2 brief rules as ladies' label group champions, and they didn't end their organization based on awful conditions. It was Morgan's physical issue that made them head out in a different direction. In 2024, Liv Morgan has ascended to the top while Raquel has been managing rehashed clinical issues. At the point when Morgan, Dominic Mysterio, and Raquel Rodriguez showed up, Jackie Redmond addressed whether Raquel was a piece of the Day of Atonement and about all the other things that had been occurring. Liv didn't permit Redmond to converse with Raquel and clarified that she's continuing on from Rhea Ripley, zeroing in on her forthcoming Top Dog versus Champion match against the 40-year-old Nia Jax at Crown Gem. Things are absolutely warming up in the ladies' division on Crude. Since Morgan held the title, it doesn't imply that Rhea Ripley is finished. The Eradicator was highlighted in a pre-taped fragment, communicating her sentiments towards Morgan and expressing that the ladies' title holder just deferred the unavoidable. Liv Morgan responds to Dominic Mysterio with a special title that Women's World Champion Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio proved to be a powerful couple on screen on Monday Night Raw, after the latter cheated on Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam. However, Morgan had given Dom a special title long ago. She recently responded to Dirty Dom with the same pride as the Medal of Honor. When Dominic Mysterio revealed the reason for his ambush against Rhea Ripley, he said he needed a partner who made him feel like a man. Dirty Dom played a key role in Liv Morgan's Women's World Championship win and has been her Daddy Dom ever since. The Bad Blood star is set to be hanged from a shark cage while her on-screen ex-partner competes with her current one. Dominic Mysterio recently uploaded a photo of himself on X/Twitter where he calls himself Daddy Dom, as Morgan likes to call him. In response, the Women's World Champion tweeted some emojis directed at the cathedral. She replied, Rhea Ripley will try to teach them a lesson as she tries to take the Women's World Championship from Dirty Dom and Morgan. Rhea Ripley surprised Liv Morgan with a sneak attack. On this week's episode of WWE Raw, Rhea Ripley got into an altercation with Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio. Of particular note, the pair had a promo video when they were interrupted by the Eradicator to speak to Morgan before their title match before Bad Blood. Mommy cleared the air while walking down the ramp, assuring the couple that she wasn't there to shake hands. As she approached the Women's World Champion, Dominic Mysterio stood in front of Morgan, acting as a barrier. Ripley mocked this false attempt at bravery, commenting, "See, who's got his cojones?" Mommy then revealed that Dominic Mysterio would be put in a shark cage during their fight at Bad Blood. Furthermore, she even exposed Dom's false masculinity by headbutting Morgan after she was done speaking, despite her boyfriend having done nothing. With Mysterio unable to protect Liv Morgan as a free man, it will be interesting. Liv Morgan breaks character to send emotional message to absent WWE star. WWE superstar Liv Morgan recently broke character to send emotional message to absent Raw star. The name in question is Viking Raiders Valhalla, formerly known as Sarah Logan. The 31-year-old last stepped into the ring on the February 19, 2024 episode of Monday Night Raw, where she participated in the Elimination Chamber Qualifier Last Chance Battle Royal. Since then, Valhalla has been on maternity leave and recently revealed that she is due to give birth in November of this year. During her time away from WWE, the former Sarah Logan published a children's book about regenerative agriculture, farm to table. Liv Morgan recently posted about the Valhalla book on her Instagram story. The Judgment Day star used her character to send a sweet message, writing that she was so proud of her friend. So proud of my friend Valhalla. She's written the first ever children's book about regenerative agriculture. Available now, she wrote. Valhalla spoke about her current gimmick in WWE. In an interview with Comic Book Nation, Valhalla said she is very happy with her current gimmick, which allows her to travel with her husband, Eric, a member of the Viking Raiders. The WWE Raw star also added that she was always confused about her role as Sarah Logan, revealing that she has more control over her current gimmick. I'm with my husband, which is great, so I take Cash, her son, everywhere on the tour, which is very fulfilling, as well as the fact that I have a very nice house. I'm very blessed now. I'm in a creative space that's obviously different than when I was Sarah Logan. As Sarah Logan, I was often confused. Am I a redneck? Can I do this Viking thing? I can, but not much. So the fact that I made it to the end of the Viking thing was great. It'll be interesting to see what WWE has in store for Valhalla and the future of the Viking Raiders. Please don't forget to subscribe. What do you think? Share your opinion in the comments section. Thanks for watching this video.